No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. We are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. Tonight we have got the big one. Doesn't get much bigger than this in rugby league, does it? St Helens hosting Wigan, the mighty Wigan Warriors. We have got Wigan are going to be kicking us off any second now. They'll be kicking from right to left, playing in the navy blue away kit. Smoke billows across the ground, and we're underway. Saints driving it back. Frankie's in the chat. She says, hey, Jimmy. Good to have you in the live chat, Frankie. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. We've got plenty of noise coming from the crowd. That is for sure. As you would expect. Yeah, Wigan, they've got, like buses, they had injuries all season long to key players. Even to the point where last week against Catalan, just before kick-off, Adam Kieran pulling out with an injury. Tonight, everybody's back. Everybody's back. Walmsley almost broke the tackle there, but not quite. Harvey Hill making sure of that. Kick comes in. It's picked up by Eckersley just on his own 30. He's over the 40. That's where he's brought down. It's a ball steal. 2 players in the tackle. And now it's all going off. It's all going off as they do. The thing is, nobody throws punches anymore, do they, though? Because they know as soon as you throw a punch, bang one in there, the video referee will just be, yeah, red card, you can't do it. So at Eckersley there was 2 players in the tackle, then 1 left the tackle, then... So yeah, it's been giving us a knock on. When the ball came out, there was only 1 player in the tackle. Put your glasses on, Jimmy, then you can see what the hell's going on. There we go. There is smoke. It's like the ultras at Biswa. They've been letting the flares off. Well, not quite, but it's just starting to clear a little bit now. Robertson driving it forward. We'll go through the team lineups. Literally no. So St Helens, they've gone with, this is according to Flashgoer, so bear with me, but they've gone with Batchelor, Wellesby, Belt, Percival, Sailor, Lomax, Walmsley, Clark, Matty Lees, Mbai, Whitley, Robertson and Cross. Substitutes are Bell, Parsi, Burns, Whitby. So that's your St Helens squad for today. Walmsley's driving it in there, getting a little bit of a face full there from Burn. Put the kick in, and St Helens have Wigan. The kick came in there, and it was right under the post. It was picked up by, who's that? It's Brad O'Neill. But as soon as he picks it up, he's literally bundled over the line by Wellesby, who put the kick in the first place. So it was decent play there from St Helens early on, putting the pressure on. I don't know what's going on here. No internet. How bizarre. How bizarre. Just 4 minutes gone. No real pattern to the game yet. But if anything, Saints are having just slightly the better of this opening. Walmsley there, driving it in. Trying to come down the right-hand side. There's a gap there for Wellesby. Wrapped up by Harry Smith and Walters. 4 tackles completed. Now they're trying to come down that right-hand side. Wigan trying to push Who was that? Was it Percival? Into touch. Not quite. Just a yard short. Clark in at dummy half. 5th tackle. By puts a high kick in. Walters takes the kick. Saints are going to get a penalty here. There was a bit of contact. As the kick came in, yeah, they've literally... I mean, he milked it, but they closed the curtains there. It was Wardle and Harry Smith. So it's just getting a little bit touchy. The referee needs to just get hold of this because it's got the potential. Got the potential to get a little bit nasty, as it always does when these two teams play, as we know. Saints Wellesby with a lovely floated pass there, and it's the first try of the game. 2 St Helens. Wellesby with a great pass. No need to go upstairs for that one. Saints fans are celebrating as you would expect. And it's Dion Cross, 4 tries in Super League this season. Not sure what's going on with my phone here. I'm going to have to restart that. Saying there's no internet, so I hope that's not the case. So this stream isn't going out yet. Lovely pass there from Wellesby. Just floated it over the head of Eckersley, who was getting sucked in. Once again, it's down Wigan's right-hand side defensively. Always and all season long, it has been Wigan's Achilles heel. That defensive side on the right-hand side. The good news is Adam Kieran is back tonight from that injury last week. But, yeah, not the best start if you're a Wigan Warriors fan. Long way to go, though. Just 6.5 minutes on the clock. Be a difficult kick, this, as well, because it's going to be near the touchline, but... let's see what Felt can do. Season long, he's 71%, so... you don't get much closer to the touchline than this. He just shanked it to the left-hand side of the post. Good distance on it, though, but... close but no cigar. I was doing the description of this video tonight, and when I looked, there's no real pressure on St Helens with this game. They're in the playoffs now. It's just a case of where they finish. Wigan, on the other hand, they're going to want that runners-up spot, and they're level on points with Leeds. Obviously, they've got this game tonight, which will take them level on games. It's whether they're going to be level on points after it or not, if that makes sense. We can get us back underway. Saints are up to their own 10-yard line. Clark's in at dummy half. Missed Walmsley out there. Come central. No yardage gained, but they don't want to be going towards that sideline with Wigan. You know what Wigan's ploy is now. Use the touchline as an extra defender and get you bundled over there. Percival almost broke the line there. Walters in with Brad O'Neill and Liam Byrne. Kick comes in from Mbai up to Wigan's 20. Field picks it up, slips. He gets to the 30. Then he's put down by 3 Saints players. Nobody in at dummy half there for Wigan. Adam Kieran had to get there pretty smartly. And now Eckersley gets absolutely flattened on the 30. Bevan French comes in at dummy half, scampers himself to get over the 40. Tackles running out in this set though for Wigan. Just trying to get to the halfway line with Marshall. He won't quite make it, and that'll be 4. That's 4 tackles gone. O'Neill in at dummy half to Cade Ellis. Ellis is just short of St Helens' 40. Now there's another knock on by Cade Ellis. Oh. Yeah, not a good carry that from Cade Ellis. Wigan haven't done a full set of 6 They've not had a full set of 6 since this game started. We're going to have to tighten things up, that is for sure. Not going too well in this first almost 10 minutes. Saints have come out fired up, that's for sure. Not sure what's going on with my phone. Connect to the internet. Saints just over the halfway line. Walmsley driving it up to Wigan's 40. He's just short there. 2 tackles gone. Clark in at dummy half. Bevan French with a good tackle there. Good to see Thompson back tonight as well. It's been a big, big miss for Wigan this year. Clark driving it in there. Harvey Hill with the tackle, helped by Ellis and Byrne. 5th tackle coming up for Saints. High kick goes in from the 30. It's going to land about 10 yards out. Field under pressure. Good catch there. Go straight to ground. That's where we're going to be starting from. Deep inside their own half. Marshall trying his luck. Gets to about 15 yards. Wrapped up though by 3 Saints players. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half. Now it's Eckersley trying his luck. Just hits a white wall and gets driven back. 3 tackles completed. Wigan have not got over their own 20 yet. Farrell's trying his luck. Can't get to the 30 though. 4 tackles gone. What's the odds on Harvey Hill driving it forward? Hit by Walmsley. Blimey. That was the immovable object being hit by an unstoppable object. Smith puts a high kick and it's going to land just in play on their own 10. Lovely kick that from Smith. Saints will be starting from their own 20. Yeah, Saints definitely look the more settled up to now. Wigan, that's the first set really that they've completed. We've been playing, what, 11 and a half minutes? Well, no internet connection. That is odd. That is odd. Very, very odd. Hopefully I don't need a new phone. That's a Sailor drives it in. Thought he might have had another set of 6 there, but oh, he dropped it but knocked it backwards. Lucky, lucky Saints there. It's correct decision. High kick comes in. Now it's just bouncing. Bevan French has no option but to knock it over the dead ball line. It's going to be another goal line dropout by Wigan. Nobody wanted to touch that ball. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's about 12 players around the ball when it dropped. Nobody wanted to be the first one to touch it. And in the end, with the bounce, it went in Wigan's in-goal area. Bevan French, no choice. Another good kick there from Smith from that goal line dropout. Lands it on the St Helens 40. Walmsley driving it back in. He's met by Liam Byrne and finished off by Harvey Hill. Just 2 players getting tangled there, Harvey Hill and Walmsley. Nothing they could do about that. Referee makes sure it's restart from the right place. We go again. Walmsley just... Wellesby, sorry. He was walking... He was running across the front of the Wigan defenders there looking for a gap. Nothing doing, so he takes a tackle. 4 tackles completed. Saints up to Wigan's 20. Lomax shipping it to that left-hand side. comes in at dummy half. 5th tackle. Going to be a high kick there, that's for sure. Going to land about 5 yards out. Field, it looked like he was taken out in the air then, but it wasn't. It was just 2 players that were going for the same ball, and he won. Yeah, the referee agrees. Eckersley's going across his own goal line there, almost, and it's literally inches. Almost trapped in his own goal there. Marshall tries his luck, gets about 7 yards out. That's 3 tackles gone by Wigan. They just cannot get any go forward ball. They're trying to drive and batter the way forward, but Saints are meeting fire with fire, and arguably they're coming out on top. Now there's a penalty here for Wigan. There was a knock on, but oh yeah, it was off the foot of the Leeds player. Leeds, St Helens player. If Wigan do win tonight, they'll go 2 points ahead of Leeds, and they'll have two games left as well. So it's pretty important. I'd sooner be finished 2nd than 3rd, that's for sure, especially with the, coming into the playoffs. You want to be going in with a victory. But Saints are definitely fired up for this tonight. Wigan have got all the players back though now, so they've no excuse for not having a good performance. Although it does take a few games, doesn't it, once you do get back to just get up to speed. Finch puts a little chip in over the top there, down that right-hand side. Is he going to be inside in goal? No, manages to keep out of in goal by a matter of inches again, so well done there for Saints. Now Wigan are trying to put that pressure on. There's some big hits going in, that's for sure. 2 tackles gone, Saints still inside their own 10, making no yardage there. Walters in with the tackle, along with Cade Ellis. Ellis shouldn't really got involved with that. He weren't really marking square at the marker. Got away with it though. 4 tackles gone, Saints still on their own 20. Wellesby's put down there. So it's going to be a deep kick from Saints. 5. Fires one to Field. He takes it just short of his own 40, getting towards the halfway line. Looks a bit, gets a good handoff there, gets over the halfway line. That's where Wigan are starting from. Now, what can they do with this set? Wigan, they've not done too much with the sets they've had so far, but to be fair, the field position's not exactly been fantastic. I've no idea what's going on with my phone here. Absolutely no idea. Bench gets ankle tapped there, but he gets up again. Gets a layoff to Farrell. Farrell's just short now of Saints 20. Pretty central. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. 4 tackles completed. We're going to try and come down this left-hand side. Field into the line. Short pass to Wardle. Wardle straightens it up, but makes no extra yardage after contact there. So the 5th tackle, Smith puts a high kick in from the 20. Ooh. Percival couldn't keep hold of that, and he was, well, they're saying it was knocked on by Adam Kieran, which, to be honest, it looked like it was. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. Live chat's open. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you're watching this later, feel free to leave a comment. Well, I'm not sure what's going on with my phone. I think it's gone kaputting. Fifth tackle coming up here. Chipped back into Wigan's left-hand side. Marshall couldn't get into the air. Now he steals the ball. It's going to be a handover to Wigan. Although they're only just outside of their own goal line, so I don't know, Frankie. I don't know. I've no internet on it now, apparently. Not to worry. I'll sort that out later on. Everything else seems to be working fine. That's all that matters. Almost up to 20 minutes. St Helens 4, Wigan 0. Saints have definitely settled better in this first stanza. Kick comes in from Harry Smith there on the 4th. Nice return run there by Saints up to their own 30. And Sember's come on. Havard has come on. I think Matty Pete wasn't overly impressed with what he's seen. Looked like Harry Smith had his legs chopped from under him then. Referee comes over and Frankie says, here's his emergency calls only. Well, we'll just let it do its thing. Saints on the halfway line. 5th tackle coming up, so that's where they're going to be kicking from. And Bai puts a high kick in. Eckersley's underneath it. Nobody wants to touch it. Oh, Bevan French is knocked on. Bevan French knocked on, but it was the Saints handing the first, so it'll be scrum, head and feed to the Wigan Warriors. That's just a handover, isn't it, on the 5th. Eckersley driving it in, up to his own 30. Fields in at dummy half, spreads it to the left. Adam Kieran trying to get some work done now. Drives it forward, just short of the 40. Brad O'Neill has a little run himself. Can't get up. Can he? Ooh, almost broke the line there. Not quite, though. He's put down on the halfway line. Jai Fielding at dummy half. Spreads it left to Smith. Short pass to Nsember. And Nsember, it runs straight into... I couldn't see who that was, but it was a good... Nsember looked a little bit winded after that, just for a split second. He's okay though. No sign of any. He doesn't need a HIA. Put it that way. That's what I'm trying to say. Wigan put that kick in. Goes over the sideline. It'll be Saints in possession. Go on, show us where. As handsome as he is, Bevan French, I'd sooner see the field. Well, they're inside their own 20. We were looking at Bevan French then for about 30 seconds. Then we went to Will Greenwood. Meanwhile, the game's going on. Clark in at dummy half. Spreads it left. Wellesby keeps it going that way. Saints keeping this ball alive now. Falling off tackles. Wigan need to stop. Wigan need to make sure that these tackles count. Four tackles gone. Clark over the halfway line, getting towards Wigan's 40. They just gave I think they were expecting the kick there on the 4th Wigan. They gave about 15 yards free to Saints. Kick comes in. Field takes it on the 10. Gets about 5 yards further on. That's where Wigan will be starting from on their own 15. Harry Smith, he's in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Marshall. Marshall's looking to get busy. Can't quite get to the 20. Smith with a good run there. Over the 30. 3 tackles gone. O'Neill steps in at dummy half. Spreads it left to Field. Fields doing what he does, coming left, breaks the first tackle, cuts back inside, he's brought the line. He's not going to get there. Tackle just short of Saints' 20-yard line. He brought the line there, but they still had a good defensive line there, St Helens. And now we're going to get Wigan again, pushed into touch by St Helens, trying to get in down the right-hand side. Turnover ball, it's going to be Saints in possession. And Saints are out-Wiganing Wigan. Yeah, it was Sailor who got back and made the tackle on field when he broke the line. And then Bevan French was trying to get in at the corner, but too many of Saints' bodies there. Wrapped him up, bundled him into touch. "25 minutes gone. As you can see above, still St Helens 4. The mighty Wigan Warriors 0. Siranen driving it in there. He's met by Ellis, Walters, Byrne. Just gets over his own 20. Wellesby into the line. Short pass there to Percival. Betfred Super League update. Castleford and Wakefield. It's Castleford 10, Wakefield 4. Adam Kieran's now been just been pinged for he let go of him. It was Percival on the ball. Adam Kieran's lifted his leg up though. He's gone horizontal and he's let him go. Referee didn't like that. He didn't dump him down, but you've just given him 25 metres. Lomax is in there now with Wellesby having a go at... Shut up, it's not football. He's in having a go at the referee there, saying, should it not be anything more? Bit of a shithouse trick. Yeah, he didn't tip him, he let him go. So St Helens inside Wigan's half now, just. They're about 45 yards out, slightly down that left-hand side. Wigan have not really had any go-forward ball again, apart from that line break that we just saw from Field. But even then, Saints had numbers back. Siranen drives it up to the 30, pretty central. Wellesby breaks the line there, puts the pass out to the left-hand side. Not a good pass, and in hindsight, he should have kept hold of it. But there was that half chance, and I suppose when you're playing Wigan, and it is going to be tight tonight, I think if you get half a chance like that, you've got to let that pass go, as he did. I think it was, Batchelor put it down. The pass wasn't as bad as I thought at first, but it just died on him a little bit. A bit of verbals there between Clark and Harry Smith. Just been caught messing about at the play of the ball there, Clark. Got a little pat on the back from Smith, which he didn't like. Havard drives it in. It's over the halfway line. Let's see what Wigan can do here. They've not really had any ball in a dangerous spot. Not really put Saints under any pressure. Farrell breaks the line. He just went through it. Yeah, he hasn't got the pace now. He just tackled inside the 10. Lomax got back. Robertson got back, sorry. And Sember drives it forward. Baseball pass out to Wardle. Wardle's over the line. That'll be 4 on the board to Wigan. Now there's a little bit of argy-bargy. Little bit of argy-bargy. Belt and Wardle there, just getting to know each other. Not quite sure what happened though, because it was only the try from Wardle, and how it all started getting a little bit handsy with each other. I don't know what caused that. Maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. It's a lovely break of the line from Farrell. This time though, St Helens' defensive line wasn't set. It was driven in by Nsemba. Then there was a little bit of a late push there on Nsemba after the ball had gone. I think maybe that's what caused the schmozzle. Maybe that's what caused it. Yeah, I won't say unpleasantness, it wasn't that bad. So almost 30 minutes gone. This kick to come now from Harry Smith, and you'd expect him to get it, to be honest. And it'd be I've got to be honest and say it's not deserved. I think Saints have started, as much as I don't want to say it, but I think Saints have started better in this opening 30 minutes. Smith is eyeing the posts up. Be nice if this went over. Oh, he's missed it. He just pulled it. Just pulled it. So it's all square. 4-4. Nothing. Not a great deal between the two teams, to be honest. It's just that Saints have settled the best. That's all there is to it so far. Castleford and Wakefield. It is Castleford 14, Wakefield 4. Field takes the restart just in front of his own post, hands it off to Walters. Walters gets to about 13, 14 yards out. That's where we're going to start him from. Havard over the 20. Excuse me. O'Neill in at dummy half, complaining to the referee that Saints are slowing the ball down. What they're supposed to do, really, isn't it? Farrell over the 40. Once again, Brad O'Neill in. Walters is over the halfway line. 4 tackles completed. 5th tackle coming up. Smith's going to be kicking almost on the centre spot. He puts a high hanging kick in. Bevan French is trying to get there. Oh, Butterfingers. That's been knocked on. First mistake, really, from Sailor. That's the first real mistake that Saints have produced in this opening 31 minutes. And it's in a dangerous spot as well. You could see what Sailor was doing there. His eyes were glued on the ball, and at the last minute he probably saw Bevan French coming steaming towards him at a vast rate of knots, and I think he just kind of took his eyes off the ball at that vital moment. Which you're not supposed to do, are you? But I suppose it's instinct. So Harry Smith puts the ball in. Wigan trying to come down this left-hand side from the scrum. Into the line goes Jay Field. He thought about going wide and then saw the touchline and thought, I'll take that tackle. Havard straightens it up. Wigan have lost yardage there, but no real damage done. About 15 yards out. Now it's with Smith. Then that right hand side to Walters. Walters driving, gets to within about 5 yards of the line. Walmsley's there to stop him with Sailor. Now Bevan French picks that ball up, goes back to where it came from. Saw a little gap there, couldn't quite get through it. Clark closed that and Walmsley finished it off. 4 tackles gone. Wigan trying to come down that right hand side now. Field tried throwing the dummy, didn't work though. Finished off by Sirenen. So the 5th tackle, Adam Kieran's in at dummy half. Wigan are going to spread it to that left hand side to Smith. Smith puts a kick in fairly flat. Oh, and Sember. And what a try for Marshall. Well, that's just great play from Junior and Sember. What he's done, he literally, Harry Smith put that kick in. He didn't put it high so everybody gets set. He put it quite flat. And then Sember just stuck both arms into the air, pulled that ball in, got wrapped up but threw it over his head. Marshall picked it up, went round. There was a nice little gap between the Saints defender and Nsember himself. He just went back to where the ball had came from, and over the line goes Marshall. He won't score a much easier try. The thing is, with Liam Marshall, you can tell it's just his speed of thought. You know, where it's almost like he's already surveyed what's going on in front of him, gets the ball, makes his move. And just like that, Wigan take the lead. Plenty of tries this season for Liam Marshall. The Wigan fans are celebrating, as you would expect. Do you know, if Saints go in at half-time and they're behind, they'll probably wonder how. Because they have had the better of this first half. Not by a lot. Wigan, the first 20 minutes was pretty much all St Helens. Wigan came back into it, and I mean, if Smith can get this over, which he should do, they'd have a 10 points to 4 lead. Yeah, straight through the middle there. So 10 points to 4 lead for Wigan. Wellesby's come off. I'm not sure what's wrong with him, but Wellesby is off at the moment. We're back underway. Field takes the ball well, hands it off to Walters. Walters can't get past his own 10. And Sember does. Absolutely. Who was that who he's pushed off the... I can't see because I just saw a Saints player go rolling backwards. And Sember using his bulk there. O'Neill's in it dummy half. Spreads it to the right hand side. It's with Ellis. Ellis thinks about a short pass there to Farrell. Then straightens it up himself. Gets over the 30. It comes in. Taken by Saints about 15 yards out. Now it's with Sailor. That's where Saints will be starting from their own 20. Pretty central. Ooh, dodgy play the ball there, but is a penalty against Is it against Wigan or is it against Saints? I think it was Percival struggling to get to his feet. I think it's just an incorrect play of the ball. Yeah, slipped forward. He's trying to milk a penalty there, Percival. Yeah, it is. Handover. Referee didn't fall for that. Percival doesn't agree, but there's not much choice. Havard drives it in. So we've got 3 minutes to go. Saints 4, Wigan 10. Wigan will be Saints will be disappointed with this. They've had the better of the first half, although Wigan are finishing strong. Brad O'Neill to the right-hand side to Ellis. Ellis to... Gets the offload away there, French, to Adam Kieran. Kieran looks for the offload. Then Sirinen comes in with a swinging arm there with Percival. Now they're trying to say it was a knock-on. Now the referee's pinged Sirinen, sorry, for a high tackle and a swinging arm. Thought it was. Quite right. And if I was Wigan, I'd be going for the 2 here. It's right in front of the post. Yeah, Sirinen. To be honest, it wasn't. I take it back. It wasn't a swinging arm. I think he was a little bit hard done by the Sirinen when you watch the replay. Just let's have another look at it. Oh, yeah, he tried punching the ball out. Sort of came off the ball and there was a bit of contact from the forearm on Kieran's head, but the referee didn't like it. Wigan will take the 2 just before half time. 38 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Why wouldn't you take the 2? Makes it a 2-score game then for Wigan in this second half. Clock's still running, so it's probably going to be the final play of this half, I guess. %96 probability that Smith gets this kick. I think I'd get it with a bad back. I don't know where the 4% comes from that he wouldn't get it. Yeah, straight through the middle. So it's Saints 4, Wigan 12. Don't forget live chat's open. Let us know what your thoughts are. Are you a Saints fan? Are you a Wigan fan? Maybe you're neither. Maybe you're a Leeds fan cheering on St Helens. .20 seconds to go. Fielded by French. Puts it inside to Havard. Havard will hit the deck. Wigan won't want to be doing anything special here now. Brad O'Neill comes in at dummy half. Just has a little scamper himself. Doesn't get too far though before Sirinen scrags him to the floor. This will be the last play, just 6 seconds to go. Havard to Bevan French. Gets the ball to... Gets the ball to Adam Kieran. Looked like a bit of a high tackle there from Percival. The hoot has gone. Is that a penalty? No, he thought about it, the referee, and then he just blown his whistle. Kieran wasn't bothered anyway. He just gave a little tap on the shorts to Percival, like, yeah, it's no big deal, mate. Which is good to see. Right, let's get a bit of quiet while we've got half time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Saints will be disappointed with that. If you look at that scoreboard now, Saints 4, Wigan 12, you'd think, yeah, we're going to have the better of that half. Not so. I'm just curious as to why Wellesby's still off, whether he's injured. I'm assuming he's injured because he wouldn't have come off otherwise. The question is it an injury that's going to keep him out of this second half, or is he going to be able to come back? Because he'll be a big miss for St Helens if he can't. Time to get comfy, I think, as well. Now we've got half time. There we go. I think I'm going to undo my laces as well. I was out on the beer last night with Frankie. We were at a wedding. And it was a good do as well. It was a good do. Suffered today, though, a little bit. Just kind of been groggy all day. I'm not a big drinker, to be honest. No, I know why. It takes me ages to recover. Yeah, it was a good wedding. Ian, Shannon, thanks for the invite. It was an absolute blast. I think I'll take my trainers off. There's only me in here. Don't forget, live chat's open. Let us know what your thoughts are. That's actually better because my head takes up less of the screen behind us. So don't forget to join us as well tomorrow morning. I think it'll be on. I've just got to find the stream for Wisła Kraków. We've got a friendly match while the international is on. Well done to Poland last night, getting a draw against Holland. Any Polish subscribers in? Dobry wieczór, nie mówię po polski, angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Angielski, tak, Wisła Kraków, jazda. I was looking at the, I was looking at the standings before this game when we did that description. Hull KR, they deserve it. I think they deserve to win it this year. Frankie says, oh my God, it was brilliant. It certainly was, Frankie. I've not laughed like that for a long, long time. Blimey. All good fun. Everything in moderation, as they say. I think Hull KR have deserved this. They're not going to mess it up from here. We're going to need to win every game now, from now till the end of the season. There's only 3 games left, isn't there? And this weekend, it's a rivals weekend this weekend. Do you know the way that they do the league? You know, the way the games are structured? I don't quite understand it with, there's 12 teams, so each team plays each other twice. So in theory, that's 22 games. Then you have the Magic weekend where they make up who's going to play against each other. Then they do this weekend is rivals weekend. It's like, why not just have? Why could they not have each team playing? Nah, you couldn't, could you? Because then you'd be looking at you'd have to do it some odd way. Do you know what I would do? Oh no, because that wouldn't work either. That wouldn't work. How you could do it would be, I think a fairer way to do it would be, how would they do that? It just doesn't seem fair. Do you know? I mean, Wigan. If St Helens are on form, which they don't have many bad seasons, do they? So Wigan usually play St Helens at least 3 times, and it's almost like because of that rivalry, like we've got tonight, and it's a fierce rivalry. You're almost. Not just Wigan, but Saints might feel it as well. We're fed up of having to play that extra game against each other every season. So if you could have it where they played each other you could have it where they played each other 3 times, and the third time would be on the neutral venue of the Magic Weekend, because the Magic Weekend is brilliant. I think that just works. I think it's like a carnival of rugby league, so it works. But we need a different format of Super League and how it's played. Even if you had, could you have what, 10? Salford are going to finish the league this season in the league, so that is good that they will get them games done. But what's going to happen to Salford over the off season? Are they going to survive? You would have thought so, and I would hope so. But can we not bring? Ideally you'd want to be playing. We play 27 games now, then you've got the playoffs. Why could we not have it so that you play? Could you bring more teams into Super League so that you could just play each team twice, and you're getting sort of 30 games, something like that? And obviously, the playoffs and the grand final are what they are. And we still have that debate about, would you rather be league champions or grand final winners? For me, still always go with the league. And grand final, anything can happen, can't it, in a grand final, as we've seen? I always remember Ben Flowers chinning. Can't remember who he chinned now. Got sent off in the first minute or whatever, and the rest of the grand final is then a bit of a farce. Whereas with the league, it's that consistency over a full season. And if you could have another, we've got 12 teams in the league. Let's assume that Salford survive and start next season. Why could you not bring another 4 teams in, play each other twice? Surely that'd be better. I still can't believe what happened to the Bradford Bulls, or when you look where they were in the 90s and where they are now. It's a scary thought. It could happen to your club, which we don't want. Let's just have a look at the bottom of the table. So Salford, at the bottom. That's something I went to. What happened with Warrington getting slammed 12-25 by Salford? Shocking. Do you know what? Salford have had a shocking season, and they're only 4 points behind Castleford, who have just had an abysmal season. Losing to Saints, nothing wrong with that. Losing to OKR, nothing wrong with that. Losing to Leeds, nothing wrong with that. They've had a tough running, haven't they? Castleford. And then getting battered, though, by the Catalan Dragons. 38 points to 4. And then Lee smashing Castleford, 46 points to 6. It's not been a good season. Do you know, the interesting matchup, excuse me, is between Hull FC, who sit in 7th on 25 points, Wakefield, who sit in 6th, the final playoff spot, and they've got 26 points, so just the one extra point over Hull FC. But Hull FC have had a pretty abysmal last couple of games. Lost against St Helens, fair enough. And lost against Leeds convincingly, though, 34 points to 0. So really, neither of them are going to catch St Helens. So the final playoff spot is going to be between Wakefield and Hull. It's going to be between Wakefield and Hull. Wakefield just with the advantage at the moment by 1 point. Don't forget as well to join us tomorrow afternoon. We've got football special. All the goals as they go in from around the UK and Europe. Not sure how many. I'm not sure who's playing tomorrow, whether it's just I'm not sure the championship plays or not because we had the international break. But we'll certainly have, I'm pretty sure, there'll be League One, League Two. We'll have all the Istiman leagues and the lower league, shall we say. We'll get the bet on the go, see how that does, see if we can win a few shekels. It's going to be a pretty intense second half, this. St Helens are going to come out fired up for sure. But I think Wellesby, if he is injured, that's going to be a big miss. That's going to be a massive miss for Saints. I did see we've got a new video out as well. Latest Vispa Krakow news. So if you're interested in that, give it a watch. It's not a too long one. I think it's about 13 minutes. But there's an interview with Camille Broder, Viswa's keeper. Also, what's going on with Viswa, the fans. Next home game is going to be against, league match that is, Odra. So far, 27,000 tickets sold. So it's like Viswa are back in vogue at the moment, especially doing well. All right, we lost last time out, but that was just one of them things. And as Camille Broders pointed out in an interview that he did, just not winning that first ball. They're a physical team, though, as in stature-wise, are Legnica. So, said in the video, it's no big deal that you lose. There's an old saying, isn't there? A good big one will always beat a good small one. That's on the initial contact, and that you've got to start winning and competing for that second ball. We didn't do that, and we got our just desserts, which was a 0-2 loss. Still not sure what's going on with my phone. Let's give it another go. Five people in viewers. Don't forget, live chat's open. For some reason, there's no network on the Wi-Fi now. I don't know why that's happened. Maybe if I turn it off, restart it. Let's see if that often does the trick, doesn't it? I have to open this door. It's gone dark early now. It is pitch black. Pitch black. Winter's on its way, although we're supposed to be having another heat wave coming out with 28 degrees and what have you. So, bit of that. Get rid of the final few jobs that I've got to do. Get booking some tickets. I think we need to get a bit of travelling done, Frankie. Right. Players will be coming back out any minute now. Do you know that there's not too much on this game when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, apart from bragging rights? Frank says, yeah, let's get some travelling done. Right, what is going on here? Yeah, players are coming back out now. Paul Wellens is saying the Saints were the better team in that first half. It'd be hard to disagree with him, to be honest. They certainly had the better of that first 20 minutes. But Wigan come back into it and do what Wigan do. I just had a thought. I wonder if it's going to second half. It's going to be Saints kicking off. They'll be going from right to left. Just wondering if I plug that in. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, there we go. And we're back underway. High kick comes in. Bevan French underneath it. Lays it off to Havard. Havard gets to about 12 yards out. That's where Wigan will be starting from. Brad O'Neill in at dummy half. Spreads it to Farrell. Farrell drives it and he's stopped by Clark and Sirenen. What can Walters do? Walters gets just short of the 30. Right. Here we are. Oh, I've plugged the Ethernet cable into my phone and everything seems to be working splendidly now. Kick comes in there, close to that touchline. It stays in field though, so Saints Sailor's going to drive it over the 20. Stopped by Wardle and Walters. Right. A bit of messing about the play of the ball there. Got away with that Eckersley though, just. Bevan French with the tackle. Sailor in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Walmsley. Walmsley's hit by Cade Ellis, Bevan French and Walters. Saints' fifth tackle. The high kick's coming in from Wigan's 40. It's going to land about on the 10-yard line. Field with a good tackle. Goes to ground. Marshall drives it in, trying to get to the 20. Can't get anywhere near it. Doesn't get driven backwards though. Now Wardle having a go, trying to get up to the 30. Just short of it, but 3 tackles gone. 18 metres made from Wigan, so they'll be happy enough with that. Havard trying to drive that forward. Can't break the line though. Sirenen with the tackle, helped out by Clark. Smith puts the kick in on the fourth. 40-20. No. Oh, is it? Oh, it just went the wrong side. It didn't. It looked like it was quite straight, and then the bounce of a rugby ball, it started bending after it bounced, and just went the wrong side of the post. It would have been a 40-20 kick there for Wigan. As it is, Saints will be starting on their own 40. 7 tackle set. Percival over the 30. Still keeps going. Makes another 5 yards after contact. Clark's in at dummy half. Spreads it right. Walmsley driving it forward. Lomax spreading it right. 3 tackles gone. Saints almost up to Wigan's 40. Parsley, he's looking for the offload. He gets the offload away. Picked up by Lomax. Wigan's defensive line is still set. Now Robertson, what can he do? He gets scragged by Wardle. Finished off there by Harry Smith. Parsley using his bulk there though to get that offload away. Sirenen's trying to break the line there. He's brought down by Havard and Cade Ellis. Saints coming down this left-hand side. Wigan's right, which is the danger side. Hello, hello. Nice little pass to her off the floor from Wigan as a chip kick came through. Now Jai Field, he's got a foot race. No, but he's going to catch Field. He's going the full length of the field. He's going to put that ball down under the post. 4 points on the board for Wigan. It came from nothing. It was the 5th tackle right in the corner. Yeah, referee doesn't need to go upstairs. He just points to the 4 points to Wigan. And yeah, he picked that ball up field, and it's that instant zip of speed. Broke the line. Once he broke the line, nobody at home. Saints were thinking about attack, not defence. As soon as that man picked the ball up and broke that line, nobody was going to pick him up. It was Percival with a little chip kick, a little grubber kick through, actually. And it was Bevan French who got to the ball. As he got to the ball, he did an old, what you call a fly half pass to Field, and he just set off. Clark's not going to get there. Just shows what a silly game sport is at times, though. St Helens 4, Wigan 16, soon to be 18. They're not going to miss. Not going to miss that conversion. That doesn't tell the whole story of what this game's been like, though. Saints have probably been, up to now, the better team. Youngster in the crowd there with the Superman, Super Bevan French, in a picture of Superman with Bevan French's face superimposed on it. Really, when you think about it, this season, and as a Wigan Warriors fan, I'm hoping that the grand final is going to be Hull KR and the Wigan Warriors. Wellesby's coming back on for St Helens. So I don't know what the injury, I don't know what the issue was, the injury, but he is, he's back on. Smith puts it through the middle. That's the extra 2 points. Do you know that that little grubber kick that Percival put in? He didn't get good contact on it. So instead of it rolling into the in-goal area, it kind of just rolled in front of Bevan French, which allowed him to get that pass away to Field, and the rest is history. Just get a quick drink. Saints get us back underway. High kick comes in. It's taken by Field. He'll offload that to... He looked for somebody. Nobody really there, so he takes it in himself. Yeah, just confirmation there that Wellesby is back on. So whatever was ailing him, I'm hoping it's not there. And Castleford and Wakefield. It's now Castleford 14, Wakefield 16. Something else that I'm looking at as well, Wigan's goal difference, if it does come to that with Leeds level on points, is superior by quite a way. So they have got that in their back pocket. Ooh, Saints have lost that ball. It's picked up by Wardle on Saints 30. Smith's going across field there. Now he's had the ball ripped out by Sailor. It was a one-on-one tackle. So that'll stand. So good recovery play there by the Saints. Sailor scampers from dummy half himself. Almost breaks the line there. Havard just managing to get. Offload there as well from Saints. Now they're over the halfway line. 3 tackles gone. Clark's in at dummy half. Walmsley driving it forward. He's up to the 30. 4 tackles gone. Clark goes to the... I thought he was going to go to the right. He runs himself. No, he does go to the right. Lomax keeps it going out there to Sailor. Robertson couldn't get onto the ball. It's picked up by Wardle. Poor end to the set there from St Helens, really. Now it's Marshall driving it forward. 25 yards out. Wellsby in the tackle there with Sirenen. O'Neill in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Walters. Walters, one out. Trying to get to the 30. Just short. O'Neill's in at dummy half. He can go left, he can go right. He goes left to Havard. Havard drives it in there. He's hit by Sirenen. And here we go after a long absence. Thompson is on the field. Once off St Helens. We have missed him and Jaifield broke the line. He gets ankle tapped. He's got Marshall outside of him. He's still going. Inside he's got Semba. And Semba's still going. Trying to get the offload away. Wrapped up now. 5. That's the 5th tackle. Bevan French thought about the kick. No, then he spreads it left. Wigan are going to try and run it. No, it's a kick put in by Wardle, but it's straight into the hands. Straight into the hands. Couldn't see which player that was for Saints, but not a good end from Wigan there. So both teams guilty of fluffing the lines. Three tackles gone. Saints on the 25-yard line. Pretty central. Clark comes in at dummy half. Spreads it to the left-hand side. Percival can get stopped on the 30. Clark spreads it right to Wellsby. Wellsby with a lovely pass there to Lomax. Now they're trying to come down the right-hand side. Robertson doesn't want to go too close to that sideline. And Semba with the tackle. High kick comes in. It's going to land about... Oh, he's fluffed his lines as field. He couldn't quite get to the bounce of the ball and he's knocked it on. So it's a Saints penalty. Not sure what the penalty was for. So Wellsby put the high kick in. Field came running across and the ball was dying on him. And he tried... It's one of them where he tried slide. Oh, that's what it was for. It was offside. He tried sliding on his knees to get there and take the ball. It came off Bevan French and it was kicked back by... it came off field and was kicked back by Bevan French, who was offside. So that's why it was a penalty. Saints not bothered about the 2. They need the 6. Trailing by 4 points to 18. Trying to come down that right-hand side. Wellsby, he's going to get wrapped up. Thompson's in there. Cruz Leeming's come on as well. Saints driving it in there. 4 tackles gone. Right under the posts, about 5 yards out. They can go left, they can go right. Clark goes to the right-hand side with Lomax. 6 again, Wigan. Oh, what are you doing? The tackle count's coming to an end. Lomax is saying there was... he's got a problem with his jaw. I got a bit of head contact there. Milking it. Nothing wrong with him. You know, they just want the video referee to have a look at it. The on-field referee didn't do anything. Oh, it was Thompson coming across. It came off his shoulder and onto his head. No. Yeah, came off his shoulder. Be another penalty. Give him a penalty. Go for the 2. It's getting more and more like football. As soon as any head contact, the player goes down as though he's injured. That a player of Lomax's strength, character, didn't hurt him. You're just making sure that the referee saw that. So another set of 6 again here for Saints. Clark spreads it left, just under the post. Wellsby to Worms. Oh. Wellsby to Wormsley. Wormsley knocks it on. And the Wigan Warriors celebrate as though they've scored a try. Obviously, rubbing it in a little bit. Not the best pass from Wellsby to Wormsley, that. Should have taken it, though, to be fair. What are your thoughts on Walmsley? Leave a comment. Is he just a big unit and that's why he's in the team, or has he got the skills? I've got to say, I honestly don't know. He just looks a bit lumbering at times. Either way, we move on. He must be good, or else he wouldn't be in that Saints team. So what are you talking about, Jimmy? You're just a big battering ram, and that's what his job is. Cade Ellis in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Farrell. Farrell's over the 40. 3 tackles completed. Castleford 20. Wakefield 16. That's the latest. The ball's squirted out there in the tackle. Yeah, it's been knocked on. Cruz Lehman it was. It was Sirenen who got over the top. Yeah, it was... it just is a spill. It's just a knock on. Although he did have his hands on the ball there, Sirenen, but he's got away with that one. Percival comes out the back of that scrum. He's being driven backwards though. So he's on his own 40. Loses 3 metres. Walmsley. We'll call that a flat pass. Get away with that. Clark in at dummy half. Spreads it right. Wellesby. Matty Lees bounces off Nsemba, but then he's wrapped up by Wardle. Helped by Ethan Havard. Throwing it about a little bit now are St Helens, as they have to really. Sailor is absolutely flattened there by Adam Kieran. Clark has a run from dummy half. Gets just short of Wigan's 30. Sailor comes in at dummy half now. 5th tackle coming up, so he goes to the left-hand side. And Bai puts a high kick in. Fields underneath it. Takes it well. Marshall's over the 10. Tackled by Lomax. Eckersley driving it just short of the 20. Leeming in at dummy half. Has a little scamper himself. Four tackles gone. French in at dummy half. He has a run on him on his own. Trying to break the line there. Can't quite do it. So it's going to be Smith kicking from inside his own 40. Now he's running up to the halfway line. He doesn't kick. Well, it's inside to Wardle. He puts a kick into the left-hand side. You've got Marshall there. How's the bounce? And it's grounded. It's grounded in goal. Saints were more concentrated then on Smith putting the kick in. So he decided to, the gap in front of him, he ran there. Passed it to Wardle. Wardle put a kick in. If the bounce had been more kind to Marshall, it would have been just a catch and a drop down on the floor for his second try of the night. But he just didn't have the run of the ball there. So it's going to be a goal line dropout. Did they go short? Did they go long, Saints? What are they going to do? 56. But, I mean, Clark's had a bit of a knock. I think is he going off? Looks like he is. I don't know if it's a HIA or not. Yeah, plenty of time on the clock. And at the end of the day, this is St Helens. They're no mugs, are they? Burns has come on for Clark. Yeah, 56 minutes gone. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for Saints, but they won't want to be conceding any more. Two converted tries for Saints and they're straight back in it. So we know how quick they can score. So we're going to have to concentrate here. Field takes the ball on the halfway line, Gets overrun by Thompson, so he just drives it in himself. He's up to Saints 40. Havard driving it in. Can't quite get to the 30. 2 tackles gone. Lehman in at dummy half. Spreads it to the right-hand side. Cadell is trying to get to the 20. Just short of it. Ooh, juggling that ball there, Havard. Got it at the second attempt. He's going to be put on the floor about 12 yards out. Cruz Lehman in at dummy half. 4 tackles completed. It's with Cade Ellis. Wigan are running it down that left-hand side now. Field almost broke the line there. Good tackle from Johnny Lomax. Finished off by Matty Lees. 5th tackle. Lehman in at dummy half. He goes back to Harry Smith. Smith puts a crossfield kick in. Percival with a good leap and carry there. Goes straight to the floor. He didn't want driving over his own goal line there. 2 tackles gone and Saints are still inside their own 10 here. Wigan pushing offside there, getting away with it. Need to be careful though. You can see what the plan is now. Keep St Helens penned in. 3 tackles gone, still inside their own 20. Burns in at dummy half. Saints up to their own 30. 4 tackles gone though. Wellesby spreads it right to Lomax. Robertson didn't want to go near that touchline. He'd have been over it. He knew that. 5 tackles gone. Burns in at dummy half again. Good pass there to Wellesby. Now they're throwing it to this left-hand side. And Bai puts a kick in. It's bouncing. Marshall doesn't want to touch that. Luckily, it goes out of touch. He's got a nice big gash on his nose. That's not from today either for Marshall. So it'll be in touch. So it'll be Ethan Havard to get us under the way. 25 underway. 25 yards out. Eckersley drives it in. 28 yards out. Lehman in at dummy half. Inside to Harvey Hill, who's come on. Thompson, this is his first carry since he's come back from injury. It does well. He does well. We have missed that. That is for sure. He does get Wigan going forward. French with a no-look pass. He should have looked. He didn't have the accuracy there, and it's gone out of play on the right-hand side. Kieran was coming back on the inside. And it kind of went between Eckersley and Kieran, and just rolled into touch. Looks fantastic if it comes off. When that happens, you look like a fool. But when you're winning by 18 points to 4, you can afford to do things like that. Throwing it about nicely, St Helens. This time Robertson does try and go down the line. He's stopped by Marshall. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. Lomax, what's he going to do? They're going to try and come down this left-hand side again. Percival, wrapped up by Adam Kieran. Still trying to come down this. Ooh, lovely play there from Saints. Forward pass though. Well, there was a nice combo there between Wellesby and Saylor. And then what's the and now straight from the penalty, Saints have knocked it on the very first play. Sirenen. Crazy. They did all that hard work to get within 10 yards of Wigan's line. A set of 6 to come, and the very first player gets knocked on. Yeah, it wasn't stolen either. We've just seen a replay of it there. I thought there might have been a Wigan hand in the way it came out, but I think it was just a sweaty arm trying to hold on to the ball. Way it came. Leeming in at dummy half. 2 tackles gone. Saints quickly off the mark there. They were like a pack of wolves as soon as Farrell got hold of that ball. He made no yardage, but he kept hold of it. That's the main thing. Harvey Hill with a little sidestep there. Leeming once again to Thompson. Thompson over the 30. Still keeps going after contact. Makes another 3 or 4 yards. It's vital. 5th tackle. So Smith's going to be kicking inside his own 40. Looking for a 40-20. Sailor. It skidded at speed as well before it got to him. So it was a good take from Sailor. He brings it back. He's just short of his own. He's just short of his own 30. Now he's picked up by Wardle. And the referee says, oh, you can have a penalty for that, son. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But there you go. 17 and a half minutes gone. I don't think Wigan will be too bothered now. I'm going to say they've got this wrapped up. They're quite enjoying it now, Wigan. It looks like they're starting to get on top a little bit. Starting to just make some ground after contact as well, which wasn't happening in the first half. So maybe there's a little bit of fatigue setting in on this Saints side. They've put a lot of effort in so far. Sailor's trying to break that line. Can't do it though. Leeming's there with Farrell. And who else is there? Who else is there? Thompson. Trying to come down that right hand side. A bit of a loose pass there. Picked up by Robertson though, so no damage done. Now he's going to come across the field, look to straighten up, find a gap. Can't find one. He just finds Harvey Hill and Ethan Havard. So it's Saints on Wigan's 20. Wellesby coming down this left-hand side now. And Byes just dropped it. Just a lack of concentration. Sweaty hands. Gets commiserated by Bevan French. Do you know this Saints outfit? You just see how important a player Wellesby is for them. It'll be Wigan scrum head and feed about, what, 30... No, it'll be about 15 yards out. Looking at the wrong line there, Jimmy. Marshall drives it over the 20. Finally stopped by Lomax. Cruz Leeming in at dummy half. No rush. Harvey Hill drives it over the 30. Thompson, what can he do? Always makes yardage after contact, Thompson. Even if it's just an extra yard or two, always makes yardage. Farrell's trying to get over the halfway line. He's an inch short. 4 tackles gone. Bevan French puts a kick in. The space, it's going to stay in play as well. Sailor picks the ball up on the floor. Didn't want driving over his own goal line. That's 2 tackles gone though. And Saints are about 5 yards out still. Percival driving it over the 10. Gets stopped, but then he gets an offload there. But this time it's Wigan who are like a rabid pack of wolves. 3 tackles gone. They've made 3 metres, St Helens. Nothing silly now from Wigan. Don't be giving any penalties. No cheap yardage. Let's keep St Helens penned in. Wellesby up to the 20. Oh, Saints are trying to come down this left-hand side, throwing it about a bit. Loose pass picked up. Yeah, got away with that one. 5th tackle, they made 22 metres, so you can see where the kick's going to be coming in from. Oh, he's Sailor. He put a little chip over the top himself. Farrell picks the ball up, gets an offload there to Field. Then Field will get wrapped up. Decent play that from Sailor. Wigan went steaming past him, trying to put kick pressure on, so he decided just to chip it over the top for himself. Didn't quite work, but... quick thinking from Sailor. 6 again for Wigan. All you can hear is the Wigan fans Saints have gone really quiet. No, Ethan Havard's just knocked it on. Not happy with that decision, Havard, saying it was knocked out by Wellesby, but I mean there's only one person in the tackle, so it makes no odds. Matty Pete doesn't look impressed there. Captain's challenge. Right, so Wigan have captain's challenged it. I'm assuming they're saying it's stolen. But I think there was only one player in the tackle. So it's Havard with the ball. It's Wellesby who makes first contact and knocks the ball out. They won't overturn that. They'll just say it's a loose carry. Challenge unsuccessful. With these challenges, it is a little bit of a referee's club. Unless it's a glaringly obvious error, then it has to be glaringly obvious. They don't overchange them, do they? Saints get us back underway from the scrum, trying to come down this left-hand side with Wellesby. Cross is wrapped up though by Eckersley and Bevan French. Wellesby in at dummy half. Saints just on Wigan's 40-metre line. Sirenen drives it forward. He meets Harvey Hill, Ethan Havard and Cruz Leeman, so he doesn't make too much ground there. Burns in at dummy half. Spreads it right now. In back play there's a little bit of a... It looked like there might have been some fisticuffs. Nah, nothing's happened. Oh, French with a nice tackle on Wellesby. Wellesby gets the offload away though. Percival tried to put a kick through there. Awful kick, because he just kicked it directly at Walters. It bounces up in the air. Walters picks it up and says, "Thank you very much." He'll be disappointed with that, Percival. Now Marshall drives it forward, up to the 30. Yeah, not good play there from Percival. He's better than that. 3 tackles gone. Thompson over the 40, trying to get to the halfway line, still going. He's just short. Just short. He made about 5 or 6 yards after contact there, and that's what Thompson does, and that's what Wigan have missed. Why he's been out with that long-term injury. Lehman's in at dummy half. The Wigan fans are giving it to the Saints fans in the volume stakes, that's for sure. High kick comes in from Smith. Saylor picks it up. He's gone over his own 10. He's trying to get up to the 20. Can't quite get there. Just 11 and a half minutes to go. And it'd have to be something spectacular now for St Helens to come back tonight. That's a point. I put a bet on. And I think it was over 28 points, 29 points or something. So in with a chance there. We're in with a chance. Saylor comes across. Stays in field. Eckersley with the tackle. They're going to put a kick in here. No, they're going to run it. Try and get down that right-hand side. Lomax trying to break the line. Lovely pass there. But it's going to be a penalty to St Helens. They're saying it was a high tackle. Ethan Havard it was. Yeah. There's no force in the tackle, but I suppose any contact with the head now. Yeah, it was. Yeah. We'll let you have that one. So 10 minutes to go. Saints doing all they can to get back on the scorecard. It looks like, is Clark coming back on or not? I can't quite tell there. Sirenen. Can Sirenen get over? No. 3 tackles gone. About 2 yards out. Wellesby, what can he do? Short pass there. picked up. Saints trying to come down that right-hand side. Robertson, what's he going to do? He comes inside. He's really aware of the touchline, is Robertson, and rightly so, because Wigan will have you over there as quick as look at you. Now Wellesby puts a little chip kick through. It's picked up by Field. He's going to get tackled in goal there, so it'll be a goal line dropout. It was Mbai who got the ankle tap, just as you thought Field was going to get away with it. Yeah, good play there from St Helens. In fact, good play all round there as well. Wigan won't mind that. 71 minutes on the clock. Goal line dropout. Kick comes up to halfway line. Saints bring it back up to Wigan's 40. And by with a Matty Leeser gets over the 40. Clark is back on, so whatever was ailing him, he's either playing through the pain or it's gone away, but he's back on. Serenum almost burst through the line there. He's still going over the 20. Finally tackled by Bevan French and Cade Ellis. Clark almost breaking the line again there. Can't quite do it though. Wellesby spreads it to Lomax down the right hand side this time. Robertson with one of them flick passes. He knew he was going to get crunched in the tackle, so he just tried flicking it on. Got away with it. Fifth tackle coming up. Robertson in at dummy half there. 6 again from Wigan on the 5th tackle. What? I do wonder about the mentality sometimes. It's a bad habit, this, of Wigan do it more than any team. Giving 6 again on the tackle, or on the final tackle. Crazy. Lovely tackle there from Bevan French, getting under the ribs of Percival, and as he slid across, the referee said he's knocked it on. Percival says, I haven't knocked that, I never lost control of the ball. Well, if you haven't lost control of it, you've got a captain's challenge. Maybe he'll use it. Yeah, they are going to captain's challenge. Nothing to lose now for St Helens anyway, with nearly 73 minutes on the clock, trailing by 4 points to 18. Perfect. It's been annoying me, that. Right, so, he tried the offload as he was being driven backwards. The ball came out of his possession. Then it was on the back of Bevan French, and then he regained possession. But it is a knock-on because challenge unsuccessful. Because you lost possession and then the ball was hit Bevan French. Good tackle there from the Wigan player. So neither side's now got a challenge left. We're back underway. Marshall drives it forward. Wardle over the 20. Leeming in at dummy half. Spreads it right to Ethan Havard. Havard's up to the 30, just short. Wigan can go left or right here. They go left to Liam Byrne. Liam Byrne gets the ball, and I think it was Parsi just got right underneath him and put the tackle in. He kept hold of the ball though, that's the main thing. 5 tackles completed now. Wigan on their own 40, so it's going to be a long kick to come in, a long high kick to come in from Harry Smith. Sailor's going to take it on his own 20, takes it well, drives it forward up to the 30. That's where Saints will be starting from. Man of the match tonight, it's going to be a Wigan player. Which Wigan player is it going to be? If you've got your vote, put it in live chat. Who do you think? Man of the match for Wigan. Maybe you think it's a Saints player, but Castleford 26, Wakefield 16. Now there's a knock on. No, well, has it been stolen? Either way, Wigan are in possession. It was 1-on-1. It was Harry Smith. Like a little ferret, isn't he, when he goes hunting that one-on-one ball steal. Marshall drives it forward. He's up to Saints 40. But yeah, lovely ball steal. Yeah, tonight, I think for Wigan, it's going to be a toss-up between Bevan French and Jaifield. If I had to choose one, I would choose... I'd go for Field. Because of the try that he scored almost the full length of the field. And the irony of it is it was set up by Bevan French. Smith puts a little grubber kick through there looking for Walters. Sailor. It's a penalty to Wigan. Sailor came across. Referee's done him for. He's knocked it on. Boot came off as well. Wigan penalty. What's the... Yeah, loses it anyway. And then it's picked up offside. Yep, offside. So what will Wigan do here? They won't go for the 2, will they? They'll want to rub salt into the wound of St Helens. Yeah, they're running it. Lovely. Leon Byrne over the 10. Pretty central. Wigan can go left or right. I think they're probably going to go left. They are with Walters. Walters drives it in. He's going to be a yard short. Couldn't outstretch his arms there. Percival made sure of that. Thompson driving over the line. Is he there? Ellis, sorry. Is he there? No. Ooh, the referee's gone upstairs. On-field decision. No try. Wigan, however, are celebrating like it definitely is. And I think it was Cade Ellis. He drove it in, but he hit the padding of the post. And then what happened after that? I didn't see the ball. So let's have a look what happened here. So it was Cade Ellis. Oh yeah, he's got the ball. Oh, you can't see. And the referee had a better view than what we've got on camera, because he was right there. But Cade Ellis was absolutely adamant. He stood up. Let's have a look. We're not going to get the try because the padding has kind of moved. So he's got the ball. So he's going to go with the on-field decision, isn't he? Which is no try. We're not going to see anything from this angle either. The pad's in the way. So he's short anyway. So it's just how do we restart the game? So it'll be still Wigan in possession. Well, off that angle, it looks like it's... We need... The final angle we've just seen would be perfect if we could zoom in. I think they'll give this no try. Just purely because you can't confirm that it is or isn't really. And seeing as the on-field decision... 1 second. Excuse me. Yeah, so this camera angle, the one directly behind the post, I think he might. Can you see if it's an arm or a boot? Yeah, they won't change that. They won't change that. It should be third. It should be Wigan to continue. I'll go with no try. Just because you couldn't see from the camera angle clearly. On-field decision of no try. Yeah, no try. But how are we going to restart this? It should be Wigan. Oh, no, they've done him for a double movement. That sucks. Especially when he celebrated like he did. Cade Ellis, he was adamant it went over, but double movement. So penalty to Saints. Just 3.5 minutes to go. No doubt they'll start throwing it around. Oh, they are. And then gets absolutely mullered by Cade Ellis. Not a good pass either. Saints are running it. Saints fans are leaving. They've seen enough. Trying to beat the crowds. It was Mbai who got mullered by Cade Ellis. It wasn't a good pass to him. He had to wait so long for it to get there. As soon as he took possession, Ellis straight in. Didn't miss. Walmsley's trying to do his bit for the team. Makes decent yardage there, does the big man. Clark in at dummy half. And if you missed it earlier, the women, Saints and Wigan. Wigan came out victorious there as well. So it's not been a good day if you're a Saints fan. High kick comes in. Fields underneath it, takes it calmly, gets up to the 10-yard line, quite happy to take the tackle. Just over 2 minutes to go. That's where Wigan will be starting from. Penalty now. Was it a high shot on Liam Marshall? That was done up for a flop. So it's easy yardage for the Warriors. They'll be starting from their own 40. Castleford 26, Wakefield 22. Wakefield need to be winning that, and they're not at the moment. Wigan over St Helens 40, pretty central. Just 60 seconds left now. Do they rub salt into the wound and go for a drop goal? Evan French thought about the kick, then he pulls it back in and drives it forward. 4 tackles complete. Kieran will come in at dummy half. Spreading it over to that left-hand side. Go on, finish it off with a drop goal just to... a little chip over the top there from Smith. Walters can't get there. Saylor comes around. Then gets flattened by Jay Field. Do you know, the other game that's being played, I'm more interested in that now. That's a vital, vital game. A vital game for... Wakefield. This will be the final tackle. The offload comes in. The hooter goes. Now it's picked up by Walters. Havard will just take that tackle. That's the end of the game. Referee calls held. It's all over. Full time. Right. So what I need to do is... So a good win, a good victory there for Wigan. I want to get over to that game that's still being played, Wakefield. As things stand, they're still just 1 point in front of Hull FC. Hull FC have got the big game, I think it's tomorrow, where they play Hull KR. So let's have a see if we can find out. See if we can just watch the end of that game. Where are we? Facebook Plus HD. Right, let's hit that red button, see if we can get over to... See if we can get over to the final minutes of... I don't know why there's a delay in that one, because they both kicked off at the same time. Come on, come on, come on. Right, let's turn that volume off. We don't need that volume now. What we do need is to get the final dying moments of Castleford and Wakefield. Oh, where's it gone? Where has it gone? Right, Rugby League. Right. Watch it live. I mean, it makes no difference to Castleford. I suppose it does in a way, because they go level on points with Huddersfield. So there's, there's 74 minutes gone. It's Cast 26, Wakefield 22. Wakefield in possession. Wakefield trying to come down that right-hand side. Nothing doing there, so they're coming back across now to the left-hand side. Trying to find a gap. Little pass out at the back of the hand there from Wakefield. Keeping the ball, keeping it alive, then now wrapped up. So the fifth tackle comes in. Hud's in at dummy half. Spreads it to the right-hand side. Jinking and a jiving. Put a kick in. Put a kick in. It's all basketball stuff now. Oh, that's a high tackle, surely. No, he's not giving it, the referee. It's just the handover. I thought there was a high shot came in there from Castleford. But it is a handover. 5 minutes to go. I haven't even got time to change the badges and what have you. So we'll just stick with it. We'll just stick with it and... To be honest, that Wigan game, although it was a good victory for Wigan, it was a little bit disappointing, really. That ball's come out there. What is it? Is it a steal? Is it a... On the fourth tackle, he's saying it was punched out, the cast player. So are they going? They've got a challenge. They may as well gamble on the challenge at this stage. Yeah, they are doing a captain's challenge. This could be massive, this. It's on the fourth tackle. Cass in... not in trouble, but what are they? 30, just on their own 40 maybe? So the referee gave a knock on. Yeah. Puts his knee back in. Yeah, it will be successful, that. He put his knee back in onto the arm of the cast player. A successful challenge. Blimey. Blimey, blimey, blimey. Wood for Castleford, he says, flipping, come on. Psyching everybody up. There he is. So Cass, they're running it. He was going to put... they didn't go to put it in the touch. They just made the yardage. I suppose it's safer that way in a way. So we've got just under 4 minutes to go. 3 tackles gone. Castleford up to halfway. There's a ball steal there, but 2 players. Crazy, crazy. Crazy. That was from far... What's he called? Fatilli. 2 players clearly in attendance. 3 in the end. And that's the easiest decision the referee's made all night. So on the halfway line, Castleford get us back underway. The clock's counting down, 3 minutes to go. This could be huge for Wakefield. And they are trailing by 4 points. Castleford trying to come down the right-hand side. They don't trying to get the offload away there. They don't need to do anything silly here now, though. Castleford time is not on Wakefield's side really. 4 tackles completed, so they're going to get at least 1 set in. Our Wakefield, it's what they can do with that set. I mean, ultimately, if they are going to lose tonight, they've got the. They'll have a nervous watch tomorrow as Hull KR and Hull FC take to the field. So they are literally held up on the line. 2 minutes to go. They're going to have to go the full length of the field, Wakefield. So far, they've made a yard. Now they're just getting up to their own 10. 2 tackles gone. Now they're trying to throw it around a bit, get some offloads in. They're up to their own 20. The tackles come in. Some nervous faces in the crowd from both sets of supporters. Have they got the break down that left-hand side? You need to come in. You're going to be going over the touchline. Manages to stay in field, does the Wakefield player. Now they're up to the halfway line. 2 tackles to go, including this one. Oh, is there a chance? They're still going. They are still going, Wakefield. Oh, that was a forward passive, let's say flat. The player who took it, the field was open, but he was running that fast. He tripped himself up. 5th tackle. What are Wakefield going to do here? Little kick comes through. Little kick comes through. Right. So it's going to be a goal line dropout. The clock's still ticking. So it's 79 minutes and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I think it'll stop around 79 minutes and 30 seconds. So they're going to get 1, maybe 2 plays in, but I'm guessing it'll, clock stop now. 79 minutes and 30. It's still running. Right, we're back underway. 15 seconds to go. The ball's on the halfway line. It's now or never if you're a Wakefield fan. So the ball's driven in right up the middle. They're going to have one last play. Going to have to be a high kick coming in. Oh, it's an awful kick. It's almost gone backwards. The hooter goes. What a mess that was from Wakefield. The final play of the game. They've got everything in position. And an awful kick that just really went sideways and never threatened to get anywhere near Castleford's line. So they are victorious tonight, Castleford. So yeah, all is not lost for Wakefield, but they're going to be relying now on Hull KR doing them a favour when Hull FC play. I think it is tomorrow. Right, on that note, a little bit of a strange end to the stream, really. We have got a stream supporter tonight, Ollie Stone, music producer, mixing engineer. We've got a 20% discount. He's still not told me we can't not use it. So if you use the promo code Jimmy20, it is a 20% discount. If you want to get in touch with Ollie, it is olliestoneproduction@gmail.com. If you need any music doing for YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, anything like that, he does TV work, movie work, whatever your music needs are, Ollie will sort you out. So give him a shout. He is going abroad working soon, so it won't stop him being able to do the work for you. But I just know he's going to be so busy that 20% discount will go, and lead times for music will probably stretch out a little bit into the future. So if you do need any work doing, don't delay. Let's go back to the rugby league. All that's left for me to say tonight is Thanks for joining me. It's been my pleasure. Well done to Wigan. Commiseration to St Helens. Well done to Wigan ladies as well. They've took the title, I think, after beating St Helens today. So it's been a good day for Wigan all round, really. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for football special. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. So that'll be an interesting afternoon. We might also have a Vispa Krakow match, friendly match tomorrow morning. See if it's been streamed or not. So check your notifications for that one. All that's left for me to say is enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon.